So I'm going to give you some tips to make you a better player in Grayzone Warfare. Utilities. People tend to take meds the minute after an altercation, and I know it seems like the best thing to do, but it ends up getting you killed. More AI or even a PMC shows up and kills you mid-heal. Don't worry, we've all been there. What you need to be doing after you've taken damage is you need to gain space from the enemy or break the line of sight from the AI, and get yourself either behind cover or into a safe room to get them meds off. And if you're heavy bleeding, make sure to tourniquet first to stop the bleed. All the time you spend trying to get back what's been took from you, there's more going out the door. After a while, you just try and get a tourniquet on it. Same goes for food and drinks. Always make sure you're not in the open or standing in a line of sight when eating or drinking. Make sure to bring the right amount of utilities for each journey. Don't forget, certain foods counter each other, so if you're eating a spicy Thai combat meal, it will give you 100 energy, but you'll also lose 10 hydration. Make sure to check the description on each food item to see what energy and hydration it's giving you. Bringing the right utilities into combat will save you a lot of hassle down the line. For longer journeys, stack up on more food and water and bring more ammo for the longer gunfights. Combat efficiency. I see people making these simple mistakes all the time, but with these tips you should be more efficient in combat situations. So when looting dead AI or dead PMC, make sure that you're not dragging items from bag to bag. Instead, use CTRL and right mouse click to be more efficient with your looting. This does wonders when you're trying to get your loot back after you've just died. Also, when you are going into high trafficked areas, make sure to use silenced weapons and don't stay in the same area for too long. Keep looting and moving, giving no one time to trace your whereabouts. When going to PvP, always make sure you are bringing the best ammo to counter tier 3 armors. And don't forget to have 2 or 3 classes ready to go in case you die on the battlefield. You can also set keybinds to quick meds so it makes you quicker getting meds off when in fights. Don't make the same mistake that I was making and open the UI to get your meds off. You can also find a list online of what meds to take to counter certain injuries like splints for sprains or tourniquets for bleeds. Just in case you didn't know, boys, you can actually cancel your meds mid-med. Always call a heli when you are a couple of clicks out from the LZ, so it will arrive by the time you get to that LZ. This does save you waiting around on the heli, because sometimes you can get 7 minutes ETA on a heli and you're just a sitting duck with a bag full of loot. You can also scroll wheel and CTRL to move up and down to peek over or under objects, giving the enemy less of an opportunity to see you. It's all about first come first served, so whoever sees who first is generally the one coming out with the loot, unless they haven't been to basic training and their aim is through the roof. Playing slow will genuinely save you more time down the line. If you're rushing into POIs, you're more than likely to get gunned down by the AI. As we all know, the AI are absolutely cracked in Grayzone Warfare at the moment. So make sure you're taking your time picking out where the AI are situated and not just running in there and getting headshot. Assets. If you get this right early game, you'll thank yourself end game. So don't make the mistake I did on PvP early games. Spending all your money on guns and armor and items will set you back down the line. I'd recommend no PvP until you're at least level 15 and just doing tasks. You should get out of the starting zone at around level 12 at about 30 to 70k depending on what you've been buying and selling. When you are adventuring out in Lamang, always loot scopes and weapons to sell at vendors. Don't be afraid to look up tutorials on the best runs in places such as Bampa or the Hunter's Paradise. I have uploaded an M700 run that's in the starting area. Each run will get you an M700 worth over 800 USD. On that run you'll be bringing back 800 to 1.5k a run, and the run generally takes around 10 minutes. Also boys, the push to talk in Grayzone Warfare is Z, and you actually can't change the keybind on this one. Don't be afraid to ask anyone if they're doing runs in high priority locations. 2 is better than 1 in this situation. Anybody coming to Fort Nara? If you tend to get to level 20 and find yourself struggling, constantly dying when doing tasks, I'd recommend going into easier areas, looting for scopes and weapons. Some scopes sell for over 100 a pop, and you'll be bringing out 15 to 20 scopes per run. These runs do take a little longer as not all weapons are kitted, but right now it's the only way to make money. Unless you're going to Midnight Sapphire and looting the safes. These are some tips to make you a better player in Grayzone Warfare. Happy hunting, gentlemen, and I shall talk to you in the next one.